Beyond Formula One, Ferrari represents what remains of Italy's industrial automotive fabric. Perhaps the only positive note for John Elkann, chairman of Stellantis, who is navigating troubled waters following the sudden resignation of Chief Executive Officer Carlos Tavares. A few days ago, the heir to the Agnelli dynasty was received by French President Macron as the temporary leader of the executive committee of the entity, where Exor is the main shareholder. During the meeting, the Italian manager reiterated the intention to continue supporting factories on French soil. John Elkann also confirmed funding for the development of ACC, the battery manufacturer that recently announced it had secured a loan to guarantee the development of its gigafactory in Billy-Berclau in Pas-de-Calais, according to the Élysée. The Ferrari chairman took the opportunity to review the financial and sporting results of the Prancing Horse. In purely economic terms, the production of road cars once again recorded excellent financial results and further brand growth. From next year, the lineup will be enriched by the first fully electric sports car. The technological directions demonstrate that the historic Italian company is adapting to innovation, as it cannot afford to remain a niche brand. Ferrari's exclusivity must align with the desires of a segment of its clientele that believes in full electric innovation. Some shudder at the mere thought of seeing a Ferrari roaring silently down the road, but the dominant illusion of electrification as a solution to decarbonization is pure utopia. Obviously, there is growing curiosity to know what the first electric Ferrari will be like, which according to some could take the form of an SUV in the style of Ferrari Purosangue but with more compact dimensions. However, at the moment the brand maintains maximum confidentiality and therefore surprises cannot be ruled out. An important piece for this project is the new E-Building, a cutting-edge facility where next-generation Ferraris will also be developed along with strategic electrical components. Everything is designed to offer even greater quality for Prancing Horse customers. On the other hand, it is worth pointing out that Italian-Canadian businessman Sergio Marchionne, who is widely known for his turnarounds of the automakers Fiat and Chrysler, argued that while electric cars might appear to be a technological marvel, particularly in terms of reducing urban emissions, they represented a double-edged sword. He warned that pushing for global-scale electric vehicle production without first addressing the challenge of generating energy from clean and renewable sources posed a serious threat to the planet's very existence. He emphasized that the transition to electric should proceed without the imposition of laws, instead leveraging the combined benefits of other available technologies. Marchionne concluded by stating that focusing on improving traditional engines and promoting the adoption of alternative fuels would be a more effective approach. This was the essence of the thinking of the former Ferrari chairman before his passing. Returning to sporting matters, the recently concluded Formula One season was the most satisfying since the New York-born executive took over as president of the Maranello team. John Elkann expressed satisfaction with the progress made by the Ferrari racing department team, which was finally able to fight for a Formula One world title until the championship's final round, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at the 5.281-kilometer Yas Marina circuit on Yas Island, with Ferrari finishing just 14 points behind rivals McLaren following a great battle up the very last lap. John Elkann extended his congratulations to the Woking team on their Constructors' Championship victory. He remarked that it had been positive for Ferrari to remain in contention until the final lap of the season's last race, and expressed gratitude to the team for an excellent season, highlighted by 5 victories, including Monaco and Monza. The Italian industrialist also took a moment to acknowledge Carlos Sainz, thanking him for his contributions over the past 4 years and expressing hope that the season would serve as a strong foundation for an even more competitive 2025. The Ferrari president therefore can be satisfied with the achievements as well as the new technological challenges. In addition to the milestone victories in the Monaco Grand Prix on the streets of Monte Carlo and the Italian Grand Prix at the Monza circuit in front of a highly enthusiastic crowd, the president expressed great satisfaction with the 499 Ps repeat win at Le Mans and the historic double victory on September 1st, when the Prancing Horse triumphed at Monza's Temple of Speed with Charles Leclerc and simultaneously secured victory in Austin during the American round of the Endurance Championship. John Elkann also touched on the future lineup, which will see the debut of Lewis Hamilton, a long-time aspiration of his, who finally gave in to the persistent courting of the Agnelli family scion. Indeed, the choice of the 7-time Formula One world champion can undoubtedly be attributed to the will of Ferrari's president, despite the Maranello team's clear belief in Charles Leclerc, demonstrated by his multi-year contract renewal. John Elkann highlighted that the healthy rivalry with Lewis Hamilton could raise the performance bar for the Monegasque driver. He also mentioned the sailing challenge, thanks to the superflying boat project born of a partnership with Giovanni Soldini. The harsh laws of the market have therefore compelled the Prancing Horse to adapt. While for Enzo Ferrari, his creation was a sports car company that also produced road cars, today more than ever, Ferrari is a true holding company that also manufactures racing cars. What matters most is that Ferrari's various challenges are not placed on the same level, as the spirit of racing in Formula One must never be overshadowed by other projects. With due respect to the new and diverse technological challenges, the return to success in motorsport's most important category must remain the sole priority for the entire Ferrari brand, as it has now been over 16 years since the last title. Work on the 2025 models has been underway for a long time, and plans for the first activities of the new year are also well underway. Ferrari is no different from the rest, especially as it awaits the arrival of its new superstar, Lewis Hamilton. The seven-time world champion, who was strongly desired by President John Elkann, and announced even before the current season began, will have to be patient before he starts making contact with his new team. Unlike Carlos Sainz, who, thanks to the green light he received from Ferrari, has been able to already take to the track with Williams in the postseason tests held at the Yas Marina circuit immediately after the last Grand Prix of the year, Lewis Hamilton will have to wait until the natural expiration of his contract with Mercedes, namely the 31st of December. The program for the long-awaited arrival of the driver that has been the rival of many battles has already been drawn up and defined in Maranello. Lewis Hamilton is expected to arrive in Italy in late January, and Ferrari will adequately report his first day at the Prancing Horse headquarters and his first contact with the factory and each department. However, hardly any statements from the driver will be included into this first filmed document, as the goal is to get to know the environment. The debut behind the wheel of a red car will take place on the home track at Fiorano. Lewis Hamilton will get behind the wheel of one of the ground effect cars seen on the track in past seasons. It could be the SF23 of the past championship, or the F175 of the 2022 Formula One season. The regulations allow for the possibility of using both. The Ferrari engineers will decide based on the type of training designed for the British driver. Lewis Hamilton's signing is also a major marketing operation for Ferrari, and the goal is to make the seven-time F1 world champion one of its symbols. The British driver will be joined by some of his personal sponsors, such as Monster, Puma, and Tommy Hilfiger. There has been speculation in recent weeks that Lewis Hamilton himself may become a sponsor of Ferrari through his non-alcoholic tequila brand Almave, which sees industry giant Pernod Ricard among its investors.